Welcome to this GPAT guidance lectures for pharmacy officer as well as NIPER examinations. Human anatomy and physiology will talk about in this section today. So human anatomy and physiology. Anatomy is a branch of science that deals with study of structure, and physiology the branch of science that deals with study of functions of body. So this subject is a more knowledgeable for deals of structure and functions. Various systems of human body like immunity system, it protect from foreign diseases, foreign, cardiovascular systems, reproductive system, nervous system, digestive system. These are different systems. Homeostatics means maintain the internal environment. Also provide basic knowledge required for understand the various discipline of pharmacy. First unit in that syllabus, that is introduction to human body, anatomy and physiology, level of structure and organization, cellular level of organization, tissue level classification. So we turn to the multiple choice questions, that is it is helpful for competitive examinations. First question, that is which of the following best describe anatomy? First option, that is study of body functions, study of body structure, study of B, that is study of cellular process, and D, study of biochemical. So answer correct is that is study of body structure. Because other body function, that is deals with physiology. Next, what is the primary functions of epithelial tissue? A, contraction, B, communication, C, protection and secretion, and D, support. So protection and secretion, C is the correct answer. Next, homeostasis refers to A, growth of organism, B, the maintenance of stable internal environment, C, the process of cell division, and D, synthesis of protein. So B is the correct answer. Homeostasis maintain internal environment. Next, which of the following is not a primary tissue type? A, epithelial, muscular, nervous, and D, hormonal. So epithelial tissue is there, muscular tissue also, nervous tissue also, but D, hormonal is not. So D is the correct answer. Next, the smallest unit of life is A, tissue, B, organ, C, cell, and D, organ style. So C is the correct answer. Cell is the smallest unit of life. Next, which transport mechanism require energy? A, osmosis, B, facilitated diffusion, C, active transport, and D, simple diffusion. So active diffusion required energy. Passive diffusion, 90% drugs absorb that passive diffusion that does not require energy, but active transport require energy. Next, what type of connective tissue store fat? A, bone, C, cartilage, and C, adipose tissue, and B, D, blood. So adipose tissue, C is the correct answer. Next, mitosis is essential for A, sexual reproduction, B, growth and tissue repair, C, protein synthesis, and D, energy production. So growth and tissue repair, mitosis is essential for. Next, during which phase of mitosis do chromosomes align at the cell equilateral plane? A, anaphase, B, prophase, C, metaphase, and D, telophase. C, metaphase. Next question, turn to the which type of cell junctions allow for direct communication between the neighboring cells? A, tight junction, B, gap junction, C, desmogens, and D, adherent junction. So gap junction, B is the correct answer. Next, the feedback mechanism that enhances process is known as negative feedback, positive feedback, C, homeostasis, and regulation. Inus means positive. B is the correct answer. Next, the primary functions of melanocyte in the epidermis is A. Produce keratin. B. Regulate body temperature. C. Synthesize melanin, which gives the skin color its color. Provide structural support to the skin. So, answer C is the correct. It provides the synthesis the melanin. It gives the color. Next, neuromuscular junctions are the synaptic connection between B. Motor neurons and muscle fibers is the correct answer. Next, the process of muscle contraction is initiated by the release of which of the following? A. Sodium, B. Potassium, C. Calcium, and D. Chloride. So, calcium, C is the correct answer. Next, which of the following is an example of synovial joint? A. Skulls, B. Is elbow, pubic, vertebral. So, elbow joint is a synovial joint example. Next, which type of joints allow for limited movement and is connected by cartilage? A. Ball and socket joint, B. Hinge joint, C. Cartilage joint, and D. Pivot joint. C is the cartilage joint. Next, what is the primary function of RBC? A. Immune response, B. Transport oxygen, C. Blood clotting, and D. Nutrient transport. Transport oxygen. RBC, red blood cells, is the primary function, that is transport the oxygen. Next, which components of blood is primarily responsible for coagulation? Platelets. Next, which of the following normal value of hemoglobin? Main typical ranges from 13.5 to 17.5 grams per deciliter. B. Main typical ranges from 20 to 25, 22. C. Both A and B. D. None of this. So A is the correct answer. Next, which type of anemia is caused by deficiency of vitamin B12? A. Iron deficiency, B. Sickle cell anemia, C. Aplastic anemia, and D. Megaloblastic anemia. So vitamin B12, megaloblastic anemia. Next, what is the main site of hematopoiesis in adult? A. Spleen, B. Thymus, C. Bone marrow, and D. Liver. The ABO blood group system is based on presence of which on the surface of RBCs? Antigen. Next, which part of nervous system is responsible for fight or flight response? A. Parasympathetic, B. Central, C. Sympathetic, and D. Somatic. So C is the correct answer. Sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight. Sometime we seen difficult conditions. That time the activate system, that is fight or flight. Next, cranial nerves are primary responsible for functions related to which part of body? Head and neck. Which cranial nerve is responsible for smell? Olfactory nerve. Next, the primary functions of retina in the eye is convert light into electrical signal that brain interpret as image. Which of the following common disorder of ear? Glaucoma. Glaucoma is eye disorder. Tinnitus, stenosis, myopia. So B is the correct answer. Next, which of the smallest bone in human body located in middle ear? A. Femur, B. Stapes, C. Jawbone, and patella. So stapes. How much adult human skeleton consists of bone? 8 to 106. Which part of eye is responsible for adjusting the focus of light? Lens. What is the primary function of spinal nerve? Relay signals between the brain and body. Which chamber of heart receive deoxygenated blood from the body? A. Left atrium, B. Right atrium, C. Left ventricle, D. Right ventricle. Right atrium. What is the primary function of valve and heart? To prevent backflow of blood. Which of the following is the correct sequence of clear heart wall and outermost to the innermost? Next, which of following hormones is primary responsible for increasing heart rate during the stress, that is adrenaline? Which of the following is the primary cause of coronary artery disease, atherosclerosis, arrhythmia, heart failure, and myocardial infarctions? Atherosclerosis. These are the different practicals. Next, we will discuss about human anatomy and physiology. Second, first question, that is, what is the structure and functional unit of nervous system? That is neuron. What is the primary functions of myelin sheath? Increase the speed of impulse conduction. Next, which part of autonomic nervous system control the rest and digest function? That is parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system, that is fight or flight. Here, parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest. Next, which neurotransmitter helps signal transmission from motor neurons to skeletal muscle? That is acetylcholine. Next, which type of neuralgia cell from the myelin sheath in the CNS? Next, which layer of meninges the outermost? Next, which digestive system disorder is caused by stomach and refluxing into the esophagus? Jaret. Which molecule is primary energy currency of the cell? ATP. Next, which of the following factors are basal metabolic rate? All of the above. Which structure does gas exchange occurs in the lungs? Alveoli. What is the primary function of renin-angiotensin system, RAS system? Control blood pressure. Diabetic mellitus is a chronic disorder characterized by high sugar level. Basic unit of hereditary is gene. So these are the different multiple choice questions that helpful for your competitive examinations. So thank you. Hope will understand. Thank you.